click, we want to go ahead and put a description. This is a great way to be able to put in links and things that you want people to find out about you. And then this is a super important option right here, visibility. You want to make sure it doesn't say unlisted. What that means is that only people who you've given a special link to are going to be able to view that. So you're going to want to go ahead and check that a little bit faster to be able to go ahead and utilize any. Anyone who has access to that stream key is going to settings, because now we need to come to where it says video. Here you're going to want to make sure the stream key is going to settings, because now we need to come to where it says video. Here you're going to want to make sure that you select and decide whether you're going to want to have a 1080p stream or a 4K stream. So YouTube is the only platform that allows you to stream higher than 1080p, but it's all going to be dependent on your internet speed and the gear that you actually have. Now, most people are going to be watching your stream on mobile, so having a 1080p 60 FPS stream is going to be perfect. So that's what we're going to go ahead and utilize here today. So to do a 1080p stream, you're going to want to leave it at 1920 by 1080. Your output scale is going to be 1920 by 1080. Your downscale filter, you can go ahead and leave it here on that one. And then here, your FPS common values, you want to put it at 60. Okay, again, all these values are going to be based on your internet speed. So if your computer can't handle 60 frames per second, you can drop this down to 30 and that should still be fine. So then we're going to come here to where it says output. This is where we determine our settings that we're going to utilize to be able to stream to YouTube. This is what determines whether your stream looks laggy, choppy, or the quality of it, how it sounds, how it looks. This is what we're going to go ahead and customize here. So the first thing you're going to do is for output mode, you're going to go ahead and select advanced. Okay, this is going to give us the most ability for customization to make sure we have a great looking stream. So the encoder, you're going to go ahead and use X264, or you're going to go ahead and use your graphics card. I'm going to go ahead and utilize my software encoder since I'm on a Mac, but this is going to work even if you're on a Windows. You would just select your graphic card or your X264. Then for your rate control, you want to have this at ABR or CBR, whichever one is available for you, but you want to make sure that enforce streaming service encoder settings is checked off. This is going to ensure that we're able to go ahead and put the custom settings to give us the best quality. And then bit rate, right? This is where we're going to go ahead and customize now. Now, your bit rate is the most important part of streaming. This is going to determine the quality that you have, and it's all determined based on your internet speed. So I'm going to show you now how you can check your internet speed, so that way you know what number you're able to put in here. So let's go ahead and test that now. So you're going to go ahead and come to a website called speedtest.net, and I'll put a link in the description of this video. You're going to go ahead and hit the go button here, and once you hit that go, it's going to go ahead and give you your download and your upload. The figure that we want to focus on is going to be our upload. And what you want here is you want to be able to utilize at least half of what this says here, right? So I have 435 upload, which is more than enough to be able to stream to multiple destinations. But we want to go ahead and go to this link here that's called support.google, and it's going to give you the bit rate based on the speed and the quality that you want. Now we talked on a Mac, but this is going to work even if you're on a Windows. You would just select your graphic card or your X264. Then for your rate control, you want to have this at ABR or CBR, whichever one is available for you, but you want to make sure that Enforce Streaming Service Encoder settings is checked off. This is going to ensure that we're able to go ahead and put the custom settings to give us the best quality. And then bitrate, right? This is where we're going to go ahead and customize now. Now your bitrate is